Tell me, O Muse, of the many heroes from many places who wandered the many ways of the sacked sacred city of Arden.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 133rd expedition of the Arden Vulgaris campaign. It is the 12th of Besemios. It is Loon Day. Who do we have playing today?
Hello, I'm Lewis. I'm once again reprising the role of Olympiodorus and his trusty companion Skullcag.
Hello, I'm Lauren. I am playing Demora the Hawk, the level 4 Spathari fighter.
I'm Rory. I am bringing Cabalios, the level 5 wizard, and Starcleaner, his goblin fighter cohort.
And I'm Steve. I'm playing Bjorn, the level 4 Whiskin fighter.
Beautiful. Cozy game.
Mm-hmm.
What's the plan today?
We're going to go ambush a satellite merchant.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna go. How are we ambushing them? Are you just gonna go wait for them to pass through the woods? Is that the idea?
Basically, it worked for the kobolds.
Yeah.
So,
Just do what the kobolds do.
Yeah. Fired a small group of mercenaries. I know you said it wouldn't be necessary, but I'm a big fan of overkill when it comes to setites.
Sure.
And, just stake out the woods, and they come past.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And so it was. It's gonna have to be nighttime. Are you cool with waiting in the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that when they're traveling?
Yeah. For sure. Okay then. The only other thing we got to do is see how things are going around the thicket while we're waiting. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. You do not have to wait long at all before the merchants arrive.
Did we get a second merchant come as a random encounter?
You did get a second merchant.
What about second merchant, Pippin?
Yeah. So, yeah. So the one that you were originally tracking was going to be a like a cloth, silk, hosiery, like fine linen-y kind of merchant. Going to sell stuff to the fancy setites. Cultists need cloth. Those robes don't make themselves. Right? This one is a fish merchant. So you smell them coming
before we see him.
Yeah, Lewis knows what's up. Exactly. So you have a controlled position here.
Smell.
You have you're in a really good shape.
Do we need to
they
draw
have
like a little tiny battlefield or something? Or do we not really need to be too tactical and just theater of the mind it?
We can just theater of the mind it.
Okay.
How many are in the party?
It's a merchant. Looks to be like a spellcaster with them as well, and 6 guards.
Okay. Do we want to just try dropping asleep on them, filling the spellcaster full of arrows, and grabbing the merchant?
Is he like there's specifications on who it needs to be? He might just be going to Gosterwick, right? He might not trade at the form of set.
They're not going. They're definitely going towards the form of set. That is
right. Okay.
Yeah. You're in the ambushy area, right? You're in the thicket, so there's only one reason why someone would be going this way, unless they're also trying. Maybe this merchant is also trying to ambush this next merchant, but that'd be really weird to have a cart full of fish.
Poor merchant just got lost. He's like trying to find his way to Gosterwick and got lost in the woods.
True. Yeah, I know. I did actually check to see if that's true, and you were good. They are definitely going to.
Do we have a power level reading on the mercs and stuff? We've got like 4 fighters with us.
Oh yeah, they're easy. These are like level 1. You're yeah.
Okay.
They're
Are they all within a near distance of each other? Are they tight formation?
No, there'd be like within 2 near distances. Like there'd be like some in front, some behind. So let's just say it's like 2. They'd be kind of stratified.
Yeah.
They're not expecting to get run over by a horse charge, so they would probably be kind of spread out a little bit.
Do you want to drop sleep on them then? As our opening gambit, or do you want us to do this in?
We have a surprise round, right?
No, I'm giving you a surprise round.
Cool. Right. Well, then
giving you a control position here.
If we're going in initiative order, then I'm last, unless we just don't.
Well, if it's a surprise round, I think we can skip Eric's turn, and you open with the sleep, and then we just go Warren, me, Steve, basically.
You happy with that, Eric?
Yeah, for sure. You all get to set up and go in your order. You have full tactical control over the situation here. I don't need to draw this out, but in case there is any like discussion or anything like that, you can kind of imagine, I don't know where to put it, but there's a trail, right? Woods on either side of the trail, the cart with guards kind of in front and back, and it's kind of getting, kind of split in half a little bit of 2 zones. Okay.
Cool. If there's
the wizard and the merchant are in the front. Wizard and the merchant are in the front because they're on like the top of the cart.
If there's either half has more mercs in it, or if they're just evenly split, then it doesn't really.
No, there'll be more mercs in the back, but the front has the merchant and the wizard.
Cool. I mean,
do we have anything to throw down
to the wizard is.
There's.
Do we have anything to throw down to stop the cart from charging ahead, or are we just going to stand there with like spears and stuff? Is the merchant driving the cart?
Yes.
I mean, a cart stuffed full of fish probably isn't going to be able to pick up a lot of speed quickly on a cruddy trail through a forest.
It's got, yeah.
Cool.
Got
right,
knots.
So you ready for this? I'll drop a sleep on the merc half because we know they're all level 1s dudes, and that's the most.
They're sleepable. Yeah, there might be a level 2 amongst them, but they're sleepable.
Wizard might not be.
Yeah, and again, this is something that I think you all, as competent high level 5s and 4s amongst you all, if not higher, totally can waste these jokers.
I'm gonna drop a sleep. Cool.
Walking it in. Yeah.
Walking it in as per usual.
Greater than 1.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't roll.
He has a plus 11 spellcasting. Yeah, so as long as he doesn't roll a 1. Yeah. He's got the damn staff of Anubis. like this isn't. Yeah.
Right. Cool. So that's done.
Sorry. This is not going to be like you all get to enjoy a power fantasy. This is the start of Avengers: Age of Ultron when they're like beating the shit out of everybody. At the, you know what I mean? Like, have at it. This is the world is honestly portrayed that these guys are not expecting anything. If anything, they're supposed to just drive off animals, right, from attacking the fish. They're not getting hit by fucking SEAL Team 6. like so have at it, dude.
We always manage to do this, like assemble the Avengers to take on fucking mooks.
Yeah, sleep. I mean, there's definitely sleep. They're definitely slept.
How many of them are asleep?
4 of them. The back half of the wagon. I've been kind of sketching this out underneath the Thothian teleporter dress or so. That's supposed to be an S. I'm just gonna ignore that, please.
Cool. Okay. That's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go first, Lauren?
Can I reach the wizard?
Yeah, you can feel free to position yourselves either in the northern woods or southern woods for this. I don't know if you want a pincer, do you want to do all in one? I don't know. You know what I mean? If you find the map grid wise, I mean, I guess you could even just be, I don't know, like
Yeah,
I don't really
behind a
feel like
tree,
we need.
and I just wanna.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm like overkilling this a little bit here. Blues are the zones. If you need a post-it note to put yourself in, go ahead. Otherwise, just you're in one of those zones, you know?
Yeah, I'm in this zone.
Okay.
So I want to move into this zone.
Yeah.
And I want to use a mighty deed to throw the wizard, like pull the wizard off the cart.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep. Looking at
Oh.
11 plus d6 mighty deed. Okay.
Okay. You're pretty sure though. If there is a tactical thing that groups will do in the future, is that tactical groups will be bringing goblins, especially goblin lizards, if possible. So, as a contingency. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So my move is to like stab and flame the wizard off of the cart.
For sure, make an attack. Success. 12 though is not enough.
I will use my luck and I'll go redo it.
Yeah. You need an additional 2 more. You know, 14. Yeah.
There we go. 20
yeah, there
total. Hit the mighty deed.
For sure. Okay.
$13 damage. So he's
my God.
done with the sword and just flick him off of the wagon.
Yeah, wizard's fucking wasted.
And that's my turn.
Yeah. It was a level 3 wizard that you just got.
Nice.
All right. Cabellios will casually walk up to the group of slept guards and go all Avatar: The Last Airbender and try to burn them all for 4 damage.
All right.
I mean,
are you trying to?
hopefully,
This is not a burning hand. Sorry, I'm not going to let you burning hands them that way. They're not like grouped together, right? They're like spread out amongst the zone. So you're not going to be able to do that.
okay.
Sorry, I know it's not your fault. It's not your fault. We're doing a very loose theater in mind tactical situation. But imagine like 2 of them just fell off the wagon off the back, and there's like probably 2 more that were like straggling behind, right? Sort of like a rear guard thing, right?
Yeah.
Do we want to just like leave them asleep and let them wake up to find a dead wizard and merchant on the
I mean,
road?
there's still
Be
guards
like,
in front that are awake, right?
Correct. There's 2 guards up front.
Did Lauren kill the wizard with the 13?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wizards are weak. They don't have a lot of HP.
Yeah. Then Star Cleaner will just run up and swing his bastard sword at. There's 1 guard in front, I guess, or
No, there's 2. There's
guard.
oh yeah. So the wizard is dead. So I'll just strike them off. There's the merchant and there's 2 guards.
16 to hit one of the guards
Absolutely.
for 10 damage.
10 is the magic number.
And what
For
does
that one.
Cabellios do? He will just he will acid arrow he'll just magic missile. It's fine.
Magic the guard?
Yeah. Yeah, the other guard that's up.
Check. Okay.
So, 3 damage to that one.
Got it. Okay. 3 is not the magic number. It is. Well, actually, it kind of is, but it's not in this context.
Yeah.
Bjorn is going to go for the merchant. Need to get the kill on that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I don't think you can miss. I think you just only missed on a 1 kind of ollie situation. Yeah, 24.
14
There's a chance. Nope, they're dead. So there's a chance that they would survive, but no, they're dead. Is this just applying a battle axe to the? Or no, it's Warhammer, right? You have a Warhammer.
No, the longsword. The wizard. Oh, I should have got. It's a wizard killing longsword.
Oh.
You have to kill the merchant.
Yeah, I had to kill the merchant.
Maybe the merchant's secretly a wizard.
Right, you got the Mage Bane sword.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
skewered.
then I'll order the mercs to swarm the last remaining injured guard.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
you're up.
Do you want me to roll that out, or?
Nah, I think it's pretty safe to say. Safe to say that your squad of mercs will be able to take care of them. They are light infantry.
Yeah.
From I mean, I didn't give them names or anything like that, but they're light footmen from the Silver Nails, if it matters. You have 6.
Are the mercs we hired from the same company as these mercs?
No.
Okay.
That would be really funny. Be a weird conflict of interest. But no.
Do we want to kill?
Sorry, to be clear. When I say mercs, these guys are not a mercenary company. These guys are bodyguards hired by some sort of group that are like sworn to that they're acceptable to be hired to do this type of escort mission.
Yeah. Do we want to kill all but one and then leave a note that says "Death to all Setite followers or associates"?
Do we leave a note saying the lifts are closed? All traffic needs to go through the pyramid. The wizard demands his cut.
Yes.
Yes. 100%.
Nice. Well. Cool. Are you leaving the goods and everything here? What are we doing?
No, we can dig through it, see if they're hiding anything.
Yeah.
Or do you want me just to detect magic on the cart before somebody crawls in?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Star Cleaner's a goblin. He probably won't mind.
Coinstar Vision the fish. Like, what's that fish worth? I say we torch it, because obviously if we're trying to do a deception and then we come back to town with a cartload of fish, how much is it worth?
Oh yeah,
if you want to have a root around and see if there's anything hidden in there.
Yeah, Star Cleaner will root around the fish and everything. He's a goblin. He's nibbling on some of the heads as he digs through.
He's like in a damn ball pit. You know, like barely sticking out, just going like and he's casting spells, looking around for magic. That's so funny.
It's honestly amazing how he wields a bastard sword because it's like bigger than him.
Yeah, that's so sick. I love that. What a good.
If you know how to do it, it's easy.
The merchant must have some readies. He wouldn't just turn up with like no money.
Yeah.
The wizard.
Something. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Strip the merchant and
strip
the wizard. I'll drag the merchant off a little.
Right.
And carve him open.
You need the heart. Yeah. All right. There's 53 gold, 137 silver pieces, and 164 copper.
Any scrolls on the wizard?
No.
You had a scroll of protection from
Oh, actually, hold on. No, there is a potion, but hang on a second. I didn't roll for it. Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah. So wizard does have a potion. Is that worth identifying in your brain, or I'm sorry, the color is black.
Don't want to sip that.
Do one of you guys want to detect magic it?
Smells of licorice.
Yeah, I can detect magic.
And sassafras. Sarsaparilla. That's what it is. Sorry, sarsaparilla.
Yeah, I detected magic on it.
It is a potion of curse removal. Remove curse.
Ooh.
Useful.
That's useful.
Yep, worth the roll.
Are any of the fish packed in oil? Or is it salt? Or
are they tin?
Salt. It's all bags of salt. We don't have tin. This economy.
Oh, it's not just like fresh fish thrown into the back?
No. It's like salted cod and stuff, right? From the sea, from the Wine Dark Sea brought in.
Much less smelly.
Not really, but also it's like a big old, just big old casks of salted cod.
I don't know why I pictured just a bunch of fresh fish thrown into
Yeah.
the barrel.
Sorry. Yeah, I thought we were joking about that. I in my head I was like, it's clearly like when you're a fish merchant does not just have raw fish in the damn air, like traveling. Sorry. So like I was in my head, it's just funny that you're
100 miles from.
Yeah,
a bunch of flies.
No, that's why I thought you were opening the cask and jumping in like a ball pit, like and being like, blah, 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 like what is the magic? Sorry. Okay, that's
All
what
else
was
is
in my
holding
head.
him up and dipping him down in to dig around.
Okay, but yeah, there's no magic in the casks of salted cod.
Right.
Well, unless, I mean, fermentation / preservation is itself a form of magic, I suppose, but not the kind that's worth XP or practical and earnful.
So was the next plan to do the cold room, the cold boys?
Hang on. Yeah. So hang on. Let me give you more context about what's going on now, because we're kind of loosey goosey, but I just wanted to give you before. So you were planning to wait till nightfall to do this, right? But these fuckers showed up during the day. And you got this done during the day. Okay, so you still have the whole day ahead of you. You could totally wait to gank the linen merchant that you're expecting, right? Or the fine clothes merchant. Or, we would say job done. But also, like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna gank the same place with the dang brook? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Just move
further up the road around the next bend.
I mean, I think if we've got what we needed. Unless there was some particular reason why that linen merchant was a particularly juicy target.
Yeah, if it was like weapons or something, it might be worth taking to Gosterwick.
I only bring that up because that is the one that Heronby found out about and like made this whole plan about, and then just serendipitously, another one showed up. So
unless you want to hang fire and then charm person, like what level is a fucking trader, right? Charm person the trader and be like, hey, it's your old friend Bjorn, I've got this heart, could you do me a solid and sell it in the forum?
I think you said you opt to sell it, right?
I think it was me.
Are you personally on the hook to sell it?
I think so.
Okay, no, so that's why I saw the neurons firing, Steve. So I wanted to give you some more strict stuff. Yes, you're in the right spot where, like, typically cheating a pact where it's like outsourcing this to do something. That being said, this is a pact. Magically compelling somebody to do this for you is very much like, I feel like that actually is fair game.
Well, I mean, this is also Bjorn, who has zero magic to do something.
Yeah. I mean, that's you're getting your pals to do it for you. If you want to claim the win for yourself, we can always revisit the idea later. You've got another 2 weeks to do this, and if it's getting close to the wire, we can find another merchant.
In my head, I keep going back and forth about packs, and like one thing is that, like, I feel like as an otherworldly person, you just really want this job done. And while they are entrusting you with this power in order to get this job done, and like you get to keep it, like if your friends help you, or if you kind of outsource it that kind of way, I can't help but feel like that's probably fine.
It's also part of that like traditional canon of like deals with devils, right? The stickler's always in the details. It needs to be technically correct. There's no spirit of the law when it comes to like making deals with demonic entities.
Yeah.
And depending on which deity you did the pact with, like if there's subterfuge or something, they might even prefer it if you had somebody else do it for you.
It was madness. It was madness
so like
to deal with.
Madness is very, very much okay with
a charmed merchant walking in with a fresh heart to try to sell. That sounds pretty mad.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's perfect. That's where my head was at, Roy. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I don't know if that changes the map.
If you guys are up for that, and it doesn't feel like it's not in the spirit of the pact, then yeah, we could give that a go.
Yeah.
We could
So let's just walk down the road to the next curve so they can't see this one.
I mean, throw the bodies in the back of the wagon, dump it all in the fucking lake. But then we might get seen doing it if our idea is to not be caught.
Just
Drag,
push it into the
drag it off
woods.
the path a bit.
Yeah, drag it off the path, push it into the woods a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, works for me.
Okay.
You have several hours to do this, right? This is an
We have filters.
yeah. Okay. Great. So we get set up for the next ambush.
Yeah.
So what's our intention? Are we just trying to deal with them peacefully, or are we trying to?
It's a merchant. Just offer to pay them.
Charm person. You magically beguile one human of level 2 or less within near range of your guards. So I would actually. So that's the thing. I would have to do it because it's me. I don't know whether that feels.
What could it be? Could you take my friend Bjorn, my good merchant friend, to the thing to sell this?
I don't know. How does that feel to you, Bjorn? Do you want to walk into the snake's nest?
I mean, I don't know. How well known is Bjorn?
Pretty well known, dude. pretty. You're how many oats do you have?
Three complete.
Yeah, 3.
oats.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're like level 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You're very much a known entity. Maybe not like the magic slaying sword, that you have. That's probably hasn't come up that much. But everyone knows about this sort of dwarven demon that goes around, the Vulgarians can unleash.
Yeah, that seems high risk. And probably very boring for everyone else. If they're, because I assume no one else wants to come.
Yeah, I don't think Ollie's sneaking into the forum set.
No, you ain't sneaking in. You were never invited to the forum, Ollie. Let's just be very clear. You fireballed through the wall into their temple. You ain't coming back from that.
That door is solidly closed.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you're enemies, but like it definitely doesn't mean you're coming to the cookout. You're there.
Yeah.
Was the last part of the pact that I then had to return whatever I traded the heart for to the goblins? Because I wouldn't, if I sent a merchant in to do the selling, I wouldn't really get that back.
Yeah, I don't remember, so I'm gonna roll a 50-50.
Do you?
No. There was no stipulation at the end.
Okay.
I think the powers of madness just want.
They just want it done.
Yeah, this is a really funny joke they need to tell at the next chaos ball. Like, come on.
Okay.
Deliver.
Well, why don't we give it a try?
Sweet.
And yeah, if you're happy, charming the merchant,
Okay.
to do this.
Watch this be the caravan that the Setites knew we were coming for, and they called them fucking back up.
I mean, could we just bury the heart at the bottom of one of the fish barrels and say, take this fish barrel and sell it at the forum? And then it's just it's being sold as part of a larger.
I don't know, because you're selling the fish, and there happens to be a heart in it, right? Like,
Sell the contents of this barrel.
Yeah, because I think sell
this barrel of meat products.
I
All right,
think
Bjorn.
Some part of the madness is like finding a vendor.
Here's the answer, buddy. Bjorn, we're gonna roll off charisma versus charisma, whether or not this plan's gonna work. Okay, can you outthink the madness entity? So first off, I'm gonna roll randomly what the modifier is. Okay, dude. Okay, can you? Okay, well, I'm roll a 24, so probably.
Oh, I cannot beat that. So
okay.
Okay,
that's unfortunate.
Seems like a no-go.
I mean, if you crit it,
That's true. A crit would win, so or 20 would beat it. No dice.
No bueno. No.
Okay.
All right.
You do not get one over the entities of chaos and madness.
So that, like, the entire concept of getting
they want the heart. Yeah, the
someone
heart
else
has to
to
be
do
sold.
it.
No. The heart
Right.
has to get
Okay,
sold.
right.
Sorry,
So
yeah.
we can still
you can't
try the charm.
Yeah, you can't sell something and then throw in the heart for free. The important part is the heart needs to get sold.
Okay. But is that so? No hiding it in the bottom of a barrel, but we're still good for charming the merchant and having him sell it.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's get to
time passes. No encounter. Then the only other thing to do here is this upcoming caravan is more populous than the other one. In addition to the 6 guards, it's actually 2 wagons. And on the back of the other wagon being driven is a group of adventurers. We're kind of going along with the merchant.
Oh. Do we recognize him?
I was about to ask. Yes. You recognize a few halflings in their group. Durley John, if you've met him, or Zinwu. There's a Komos individual. There's a couple priests. They were retainers who have gone off to strike it on their own, and their own, or hirelings who've gone off to make their own little band. Are involved.
Good for that.
Mm-hmm. And so they're going to the Forum of Set with the merchants. So, I don't know how you want to handle that, but I will begin to draw the same sort of sectored grid. I think
we just tell everyone to stand down and no one gets hurt, right?
Highwaymaning it?
Like, we actually want to give you something. We're not taking anything.
Sure, but
I mean, if we said take this heart, sell it at the forum, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as it's for, like, it doesn't matter how much you sell it for. But if you do it, then I'll give you.
We can still charm the merchant. We just need to borrow him 5 minutes, have him come in the huddle, charm him, and go, hey, so we're really good friends. I need you to do me this favor. And then let them go on their way.
Yeah. You have plenty of time to plan and think this out. It's not like the guys are passing right by and you don't have a plan. You kind of have all day to come up with something. So feel free to plot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
kind of
for this one,
deliver them, and
yeah. Like, we got a bunch of mercenaries and us, right?
And
I think
the
the
other adventuring party, they have been with us as hirelings before, and they know we're stronger than them.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Unless they did a lot of adventuring.
Yeah.
Well, I think that we could have the mercenaries block one path. We can come in from other directions, and we can just say, "Halt! We don't mean you any harm."
You're just holding them up.
Yeah.
We're not here to take anything. We're just
Just need a chat. Just need a chat.
Need a chat.
Okay. Who is the one doing the talking?
Who has the highest charisma?
This would be the person in the front forward blocking group. This could either be one of the mercenary guards, or it could be one of the player characters, or a cohort.
I think it makes sense for Bjorn to be, taking the lead on this. He'll lead the mercenaries at the front. And
this is a very important spot to be in, considering you don't want them to run past you, right? So that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Bjorn. Give me a charisma test. Given your stature and stuff like that, this will be a DC I think it's be DC 14, but you can roll with advantage, given.
Okay.
Given everyone's not prowess, that's the wrong word. Prescience. Presence. Yeah. Okay. They will definitely stop, and they're not looking at doing anything kind of drastic or whatever, right? Or they don't panic either, right? You're now real nice and slow. Okay, we're not trying to hurt you. You all are gonna have a good, blah blah blah. But we got some business to take care of. Okay. So you didn't rustle their jimmies. What's the next step of the plan?
So separate the merchant off.
Yeah, he just needs to step away out of hearing of the rest of the
Merchant Merchant does not want to do this, but everyone else is gonna basically not you, everyone else, but the group is like, you were gonna really want to do this. let's not piss off the 6 foot tall Wiskin psychopath with the mercenary.
We've got an offer you can't refuse.
I'm not sure if you're still covered in the blood from or not, but probably.
He's given himself a bit of a wipe down.
Yeah. I figured
probably some crusty bits. On the gauntlets.
For sure. Okay, cool.
You can either come and speak to me, or you can go and speak to the wizard.
All right.
They will with this.
They will be happy to go talk with the wizard, with Ollie.
Live this.
Cool. D20 greater than 1. So yeah, I'll get him out of sight as well, so nice. I can't see him casting the spell.
Ironically, it is a goblin. So
yeah.
It is. Yeah. Sorry, I love this goblin's name. Pillow Pickler.
Nice. And he was the only one that wasn't fucking surprised by this.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you guys doing? Can you not see them?
Oh no, I'm never going to financially recover from this. Okay.
So yeah, D20. Yeah, walked in again.
Oh yeah. Sorry, what were you doing? You were casting a charm spell?
Charm person. So I'm hoping he's lower than level is it level charm person? Less than level 3. If he's 2 or less. Which he might not be.
I don't know. His level. Nope.
Merchant's level 5? Damn.
Apparently.
Wow. Yeah. He's a fucking good merchant. Why has he not got better fucking guards?
What about the adventurers? Like, it doesn't need to be the merchant who sells the art. It just needs to be sold. They're going to the fort. Like, anyone who's going to the fort.
Yeah. I feel like Pillow Pickler is pretending to be charmed, but you can tell, just so he doesn't get hurt.
Cool. Well, that didn't work then. That's a good point. Can we pick someone that's designate someone that's 2 or level 2 or less to be charmed?
Yeah, for sure.
If the adventuring bunch looks
all right.
like
they all are, but here's the adventuring bunch so you get to choose from. Okay. There's a Kumus priest. There's a Wiskin priest you've seen before. There's a one Arcantian of the group. There's 2 halflings, 2 dwarves, 3 dwarves. I'll just give them the names. Okay.
Do either of the priests look chaotic?
Would
make more sense for them to tell.
So the de facto leader of the group is Sorakan, the Kumus priest. They're definitely chaotic evil. So
they're probably our target then.
Yeah.
Ollie will just lean into the march and say
Stein worships Loki. That helps. But okay, I think we decide on Sorakan.
Yeah. Ollie will lean into the march and say, this would have been easier if that had worked, but your job now is to make sure that none of these people tell anyone anything about this situation.
Oh, sure.
Or we're going to have problems, and and you're going to have a problem.
Oh, we've heard how you handle problems, so you don't have to worry about that, sir. Look, you just let us go. We'll be on our merry way. Nothing bad happened, right?
Cool.
Right, gang?
Cool.
Oh, absolutely. Just smooth sailing.
So then we bring our nominated target and we try again. Yeah. There we go. Finally didn't walk it with a line.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna mentally compel them to do it. Makes sense.
Bjorn will just, like, after pulling this guy out the second cart, setting him over to the wizard, he'll just start chatting with the rest of the adventurers as if this is a completely normal thing to do.
Yeah.
Bjorn's he's a little unhinged now.
Beautiful. Yeah. So we come here often?
What's the forum like? I hear it's nice.
Yeah.
So I'll whisper in the guy's ear and say, we just need a little favor for you. You can keep the money, sell it for whatever you feel it's worth. But if you can smuggle that in. And
this won't kill me, right?
Oh, no.
You wouldn't lie to a friend, would you?
Of course not. We're friends. Like, we go way back.
Yeah.
Why would I do that to you?
Yeah, that's true. I do remember our good times when you hired us. Okay. Done. All right.
Cool.
You have given them is the heart in a bag or something? Is it just like a...
Yeah. It's not just like, here's a lump of meat.
Yeah. We salted it.
Yeah.
There was plenty left over. It's a little fishy now.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And so it goes. All right. Cool. I'll roll a number of days. Yeah. I'll roll a number of days required. But no, that's great. I know it felt really easy, but like you also are very high level and they know who you are. So like they're not going to, like, you know what I mean? Your reputation precedes you here.
It was a controlled situation.
Yeah.
Once we get inside the dungeon and start rolling dungeon level 7 fucking random encounters, it gets a little less controlled.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
I have a question.
Yes.
What did we do with the horses from the first wagon? How many horses? 1 horse, 2 horse?
Oh, that's a good point. 4.
4. Ooh. Can we bring those back to or are we setting them free to run wild, or are we bringing them back to the manor, or are we selling them?
They'd be worth something.
Yeah, are we destroying the evidence? In which case we let them free. I'm not going to burn horses.
I mean, yeah, selling them back to Gosterwick is very much, or like at least giving them back to the ostler who rented them out is probably now. Yeah, now
we also
it's like,
have all these guys that witnessed this happen on the same day.
Listen, they were Setites, and so like if any push came to shove, you did the right legal thing, right? Mm-hmm. But also then it's not like the Setites don't know who you are, right? So
I mean, they're tamed horses. If you smack them, they'll find their way back home.
Yeah.
Let
them go then.
Okay.
And then we burn the wagons, or
yeah.
Taste a good fish.
There'll be some hungry Setites next week.
That's fine by me.
Okay. Then are we just going to Ardenville? Are we going back to Gosterwick first to the daytime, or what are we doing?
I mean, our route to Ardenville is in Gosterwick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We don't want to
walk under Kraz's watchful gaze.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Also, are we able to buy cold weather clothes in Gosterwick? Like we asked earlier, but I don't think we ever got an answer.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay, because we wanted to grab some like fur coats or something.
Do we want to do that now, or do we want to?
I mean, we could have just had done it when we were already in Gosterwick.
So I'm saying, like, do we want to carry loads of cold weather gear around with us if we're not doing cold boys? Do we want
Aren't we doing the cold boys?
That's what I'm asking. Are we doing plan A or plan B with the rest?
We're doing the
cold
teleporter.
boys or teleport.
Yeah, we're doing the teleporter. Never mind. Yeah.
I mean, save cold boys for another day.
Yeah.
It's been waiting long enough. I can wait a few more days.
I'd rather not let the teleporter.
Yeah.
wait,
Let's
Okay.
Because someone will.
head straight there.
Cold weather gear costs 10 gold to outfit yourself in. It's bulky. It takes 2 slots.
No, that
Yeah.
I'll throw it in the bag.
I'm also I'm wondering whether or not it should also be like it's too mean to say like you can't wear gloves or a helmet or anything like that with cold weather gear.
I mean, I was literally thinking like, can Ollie fit it on over his fucking gargantuan +2 plate mail?
I mean,
sure the
yeah.
answer is yes.
It's just
Yeah,
like
these
a
are
little
heavy
lanyard
coats.
that goes under your armor.
A big cloak sort of thing would work.
It's like a thick gambeson with fur.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, something like that.
Problem for another day. Let's go fucking raid that teleporter.
Mm-hmm.
So I think plan is to rug to Goblin Town, go to the Barrowmany Court, and try and fly across the chasm to where we want, or do we want to stick to the route we know and do the 4 torches down from the bottom of the privy?
I have 4 torches.
Yeah, I don't think we're worried about random encounters going down the stairs so much.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just once we get in there, just book it.
Yeah. It's really just the Hall of 40 Pillars is the only issue that we have. Otherwise, it's fine until we get down.
And by the time you walk down the stairs, you've...
We're going from the Goblin Town to the Wet Caves.
To the bottom of the privy, then down the hole to...
Oh. I thought we were going to Cold Town. Okay.
Sorry, no, yeah, we decided Cold Town another time.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Let me see if I can save us some torches. I've got Basil's torch treatment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's 2 hours. Okay, so we only use 2 torches going down.
Okay. Very nice. We do need to hold on. We do need to. I think we're going maybe a little bit too fast. Just 1 second.
Oh, actually, I had a light. Also, whatever, it's done.
Okay, so we're leaving Goblin, the Wet Caves, Cave Hedger's domain, going through Gog's Cave.
Oh, right, we need to do the dread check.
You all need to do a dread check.
This is wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
success.
Got a 0.
Oh, 20. Yeah, there we go.
You got a
No
0.
Safari life.
0 and 5.
There's -1 to attack and spell casting, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
-1 for yeah, that sucks for you. Okay. Pretty much the whole session.
Nightmare.
Okay. And
to be clear,
it's for melee people?
It's a number of hours, and I just rolled maximum amount of hours, so like just don't worry about it. I was wondering like whether or not the torches would going down, if it was less than it'd be fine, but it's not, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
So -1 to attacks and spellcast.
Correct.
It's just not getting fights.
Okay. We make it to so we go through, we say our magic prayers, we pass through the pillars for dread, we get a little spooked, we take the hard right into the Arcantian tombs covered with the troll graffiti. We move the Sibyllary Court Wizard's empty sarcophagus and lead us for the secret tunnel. We proceed through the secret tunnel, we open the secret door on the other side. We climb up through the privy area, and we go into the hole in the ceiling, right? Then we begin our journey down hundreds of feet. Okay, perfect. No encounter so far.
Okay. Do you want me to use up my torches?
No, I can cast light.
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you were doing your.
This is
Sorry,
for the walk down.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Roy. I thought those light rolls were for the walk down. Was the first one?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I'll honor those. That's fine.
Okay. Well, if that was light instead, then we still need to.
Yeah, you're on the hook though to get up to the wet caves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D20 plus 5. Okay, so we had 4 lights spells coming down.
There are 4 lights. Yeah, true.
Yep. Instead of your torches, because we want to keep those in case.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, perfect. It says Choirs of the Grave as we debouche down the steep 800-foot decline. Standard, you can see nothing, there's nothing obviously waiting for you or anything like that. It's Choirs of the Grave. There's no, you can hear the sounds of the chasm to the to your stage left. Right? Otherwise, it's quiet, empty, etc.
Do you want me to Bracteros affect our light sources? We are moving sneak.
Yes, if you have that.
Yes.
Who's holding the light? Or actually, no, we can cast it on something.
I can't Bracteros affect magical light. It needs to be mundane.
Oh, well then, okay. We light a torch. Who's going to carry it?
Oh, he can carry it. Well, he needs 2 hands for his staff. We've already established that. So,
I don't mind carrying it. I have good armor class even without a shield. We're fine.
okay.
Okay.
So yeah, Bracteros affect that. Walking it in. So it's our light's only visible.
Yeah,
if
to
you're
you. Within your zone. Yeah, sick. Okay.
Okay.
Want to move as 1?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep. You can hear the that gentle hum that we've heard in sessions past in the large Radishva chamber to your south. Still quiet as the grave.
Demora, do you want front rank or should Star?
Star should, if Star has a shield, or is Star going 2-handed?
Star's 2-handed.
Okay. Well, that's fine. No, Star go up front. I should stay in the middle with the light.
Okay. Cabalios actually has higher AC than Star.
Yep, standing before you is a 40-foot tall, large squarish chamber or rectangular like structure inside this Radishva chamber that's all gunmetal. With 6 large silos with some sort of liquid in them. There's ladders on either side going up to some sort of platform with various I don't know, what you would call them, consoles, I guess would be the simple one, but they're like analog consoles with like a bunch of dials and things like that, not like a computer.
Like Darth Vader's chess piece.
Yeah, so, yeah, more like that.
And get to the
Oh, these guys aren't here.
Yeah. Skate around and make our way to the teleporter.
How long does comprehend languages last? Anybody remember?
You can look it up.
It's not in Shadow Dark, so.
Then I cannot look it up.
This is not the dungeon game like desire, but I love the idea of like haste spells that age you. I love the idea that comprehend language just makes you stupider, like so that you get like kind of addicted to it. Like it's the only way you can like read anymore.
Every time you cast that, you lose like D6 words.
Yeah, right. You're like, so 1 second. Blah, blah, blah. You talk perfect. Yeah. Sorry. Anyways. Yeah, you have to trade words for it. There's some Luke Gearing shit for you.
Cabalios has a platinum key card.
Yeah, you're in front of a Radishva circular door. I want to double check just to make sure that's fine.
Yeah, I think last time we used the green one.
Yeah, you're using platinum?
Yeah.
The platinum does not register to the door.
Somebody bring the green one?
Yes. I checked it out. It's fine.
Oh, saving the day again.
You got a plan for these
The pale green?
Pale green.
Pale green does the trick. To be clear, the colors that flash for this door are pale green, pink, orange, silver, and yellow. So you're right about so silver, platinum, that color, but the platinum one doesn't work.
Okay.
Green, pink, silver, orange.
Yeah. Also, it should be pretty clear. The platinum one is heavier and of different material than the other cards. The platinum was made of platinum.
Oh, right. Maybe just like ornamental.
It's like the medal that you give to the royal family members. It looks impressive, but they're not seeing combat.
Oh, it's the mold for making the cards.
Okay. The door pops open. You're looking at a 15-foot wide Radishva chamber. It's 5 feet wide. Sorry, it's 15 feet long, 5 feet wide, not 10 feet. And with a little nodule to the outside of it, that's about 10 feet circular. In that 10 feet, there's a little 5-foot little circular silver pad with another square silver pad on the wall adjoining it. There's another Radishva door with the same color combinations at the far side of this hallway. Bjorn, are you keeping the door, or is Demora keeping the door open for everyone?
Yep. I keep
Nice, that's
tapping
fine.
for everyone to go through.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Works for me.
Is there writing on this teleporter?
No.
In this room?
There is no writing in this room. It is sterile. It is white. This one has that same sort of like almost very, very finely meshed hexagon patterns to the walls. Like where like there's hardly even a seam for grout for the material.
All right. Well, Bjorn will happily step forward boldly.
Okay. You step into the silvery this 5-foot diameter circle of silvery material in the floor.
We got to get real close and hug for this one.
Does this require a key card to
Yes.
activate? Oh,
It does.
Okay. Can we all squeeze on?
No. It is a one at a time situation.
Oh no.
Well, someone with a light should go first. Not it.
We need 2 key cards, essentially.
I can stand here, tap the card, send through whomever's in, and then I can just go last.
That's true.
Does that work? Or do you need to be on it to tap it?
Give it a try.
Tell me what you're doing. Yeah.
I will light my lantern and then
Demora
stand on
stands
the
to the side.
platform.
Yeah.
You light a lantern.
Mhm.
You're standing in the circle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Demora will then tap the silver panel with the key card.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Oh. Bjorn, touch it.
Let me try. We could try the platinum one, see if it is enough for the teleporter.
Sure. I hand you the platinum one.
We can try the rust one. I've got that in the character sheet as well.
Okay, I'll try the platinum one. Tapping it myself.
Nothing happens.
Okay, swap for rust. Try tapping that.
Nothing happens.
I think you need to be the one teleporting and tapping. I don't think you can.
So I'm holding the rust and I'm trying to tap.
I meant for the green one, so it looks like only one person can go. But it's a potentially empty room with the inside of a secret door.
Yeah, it's very quiet in here. It's came up before, but just so you know, Radishva doors tend to really block a lot of sound. It wouldn't block the sound of like a sledgehammer hitting the door. You know what I mean? But like you're not going to hear like an intense server room fan, you know, or anything like that. The doors are made to be like, so it's pleasant.
Well, Bjorn, how many slots do you have? Do you just want to go in there with your lantern alone, take everything you can, and then come back?
Sure. I'll unpack all my oil flasks to free up slots. And
You line up your little soldiers.
yeah. Okay, and do we want to wedge the door open? Because if I don't come back for whatever reason, you guys are trapped in a tiny room until you starve.
To death.
A good thought.
Yeah. What do we have to use?
I don't know. Well, are we able to wedge open a Rudishma door? I have spikes. I have rope.
I mean, there's a bunch of debris from the dancers. Could stick that in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
We spent some time quietly, softly padding about, not making any noise. Gather some parts and try and jam the door.
That will require you. There's no parts in the hallway that you're in. This will require you to double back into the larger room, grab the stuff, and then come back in. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Just takes a turn. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So these are like sphincter, like iris doors, right? So what you're doing, I guess, is just like throwing something like right in the middle of it, so it can't fully close, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Ed said that the old ones that chased you last session had key cards.
So you want to go kill some old ones to get key cards first?
Might be key cards on the other side of the teleporter.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe a lower risk to check out first.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know that we need multiple people through there yet. So
someone managed to go through it and escape the dungeon.
Yeah.
So it's not just a room of instant decapitation.
Yeah.
To be fair, they came back through the teleporter.
Okay.
The way you
well,
came.
if there's something scary on the other side, then just teleport back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't have said anything.
Now that the door's open, beep. Teleporter.
What are you doing?
Standing on it with the green key card and tapping the key card to the thing.
Nothing happens.
You have to touch it with your hand.
Does it need a key card? I'll hand the key card to Ollie and try touching it with my hand.
Wait. Yeah, that's right. Hand the key card back and then touch with your hand.
Well, hopefully Ollie caught the key card, because as soon as you put your hand to it, Bjorn's gone.
Yeah, I've got the key
maybe
card.
we don't even need a key card for the teleporter.
Yeah.
Bjorn, to be clear, what's going on? You're standing in a 10-foot semicircular room. There is an obvious secret door entrance, you're in the safe side of a secret door. Standing directly in front of you. Put the secret door oriented north from this sort of 10-foot nodule. There is a handprint. Yeah, there's a handprint and a 5-foot silver area as well. Effectively, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else in here?
Nope, there is nothing where you're at.
Okay. Is there any indication of how you open this secret door?
You don't see a suit of armor and a table
This
with
is
like
the
a laser pistol on it
safe
or anything?
side. Like, does it have a door handle on this side or anything?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. No, I think you're fine.
There's no table in here or like suit of armor statue thing or anything.
Okay, so where you're at, no, there's nothing in this immediate little cubby that you're in. There is a simple way to open a hatch, kind of turn a thing, like submarine door kind of almost style, right? To open the on Bjorn's side.
This is a different room than the one Crowfeeder got teleported to.
No, I think. Well.
Did Crowfeeder just go through the door?
No, they didn't open it because they had no light and they were crawling around the room. They bumped a table, knocked something over. There was like a big statue in there. Well, I guess an easy way to test. I will light up a torch and then go on it and touch and see if I appear in the same room.
Okay. Second.
Bjorn, if
Okay.
there's nothing of interest in this room, Bjorn will be trying to open the secret door.
Cabalios, when you touch it, nothing happens.
I might be blocking it. Like it might not activate.
Back off the circle, bro.
Okay. I open the secret. I'll turn the crank and open the secret door.
Yeah. All right. You open the secret door, revealing a large 20 by 30 tall, taller than it is long, Radishva rectangular area. You can see all around this place that this was some sort of display area. And there are two Radishva style doors to point out. One is directly on the opposite side of this chamber, from where you are, and the other one is towards the right in the middle of the western wall. The western wall door appears bigger than than the northern one. That being said, also inside you can see that there are racks and racks of plasteel and baroquely wrought iron that occupy one side of this room. You can see that there are coffers that also line this room. Lining the walls, there is a 4-foot tall frieze. Frieze?
Sure.
However.
Yeah.
Sure. It's a like a painting or a tapestry, I think is what it's supposed to be, right? That is showing spindly figures being brought tribute from much like bigger, stronger creatures physically. Some of them also that look like birds, and then a couple of them with that are like legged snakes. All that's also left in this room are the following things. You can see that there is a laser rifle that's basically deconstructed, with frayed wires and things protruding from it. You can see that there is a laser pistol next to that as well. You can see that there is an entirely wooden spear, so like no tip on it. Then you can also see next to that, you can see that there are numerous bars of silver and bars of steel. There are 10 bars of silver and 9 bars of steel. You can see that there are some partly smashed and completely inoperative Radishva batteries, like they're like broken, right? And then last but not least, perhaps maybe the piece de resistance of this room, standing in the corner, is a a perfectly golden statue of a human in Imperial field plate armor.
Is it life size, like human size? Oh, I guess if it's wearing armor, yeah.
Yeah, it's life size.
That's a lot of gold.
There's a lot of gold.
Mm-hmm.
When your light enters this room, I think the Radishva doors will kind of activate or at least like sense that you're here. So I'll give you the colors for these ones as well, okay? It's flagging as yellow.
Both of them?
Yes, it's all yellow.
We have yellow. I mean, obviously not on
Nope.
us. We discussed that, but it's not
We
this
don't
one.
have a yellow.
That must be the shiny Charizard.
The door to the northern door is pinging yellow. The any plaque that's colored pale green, pink, orange, silver, or yellow opens the door to the west. Sorry, misspoke.
Okay, so we can get through that. Okay, Bjorn will grab like a bar of steel to just wedge in the secret door so it doesn't like snap shut.
Cabalios will also, I assume, because they've been trying to spam the thing, will appear. The door open and see Bjorn fumbling around a 60-foot chamber of ruin.
Yeah.
And
do some like magic detection or something. I'll go and tell the
jeez.
others that it's safe to come through.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to inspect the statue and the field plate if it's giving magic vibes.
For sure. The statue, yeah, it's a incredibly realistic human statue made entirely out of gold, wearing imperial field plate. They are the 7th, like you can see, like based on the etchings of the pauldrons, they're wearing what do you call it? On the field plate, like the insignia. It's the word I'm looking for, right? And it says 7 on it.
Maybe we don't detect magic on it because we don't want it to turn into a magic item when it's an incredibly valuable treasure item.
Andy, I'm not in there. I can't ask.
Sorry, no.
Bjorn will hop back through the teleporter and say it's safe on the other side, and then close it back through again and get clear.
Ollie will follow. And
so the armor was detecting as magic, or the statue was?
No, nothing's detecting as magic.
Oh, you just said it was giving off magic vibes.
I'm sorry, I lied. I'm scanning the document here and also listening to you, and so maybe I messed up somewhere. It's totally reason. Geez, we played so many sessions. How do you not know when I make a mistake and you just should know? Like, how do you... I'm sorry, buddy.
Was there any writing or anything around here?
No, there is no writing in this room.
Okay. Wow.
Did anything in the room ping as magical when he detected magic?
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You said there was a wooden spear?
It's just the shaft.
Oh, so to be clear, a frieze is an entablature. Duh. That is etched on the wall. Think of the stuff that goes above columns in like Greco-Roman style. That's what a frieze is.
So it's etched into the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't take that as loot.
Yeah. So actually, it follows the entire wall at eye level, 4 feet tall. So it goes around the entire room. So it looks like a massive procession of people giving tribute to spindly figures.
More of would like to look at this golden statue as a scholar background Spathari legionary.
Yep.
She's wondering if there's anything that maybe she knows.
Oh, I'm also a Spathari scholar.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cabalius.
We went to school together. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. To be clear, the field plate armor that the golden statue is wearing is also gold. Like everything it's all gold, right? It is hyper realistic. The details of the armor, the face, everything like that. It seems hollow. Whoever made this is a freaking genius. This is a masterwork piece of craft. Yeah, you're probably like Cabalios is right. Like we'll probably be shocked to be like, this would be an incredible. This is like what you would expect it to be out of a golem or something like that, right? Like a servant. But no, it's not animated.
This is one piece, right? It's not
it's
like
all
a
one
golden
piece.
statue wearing
correct.
gold.
Yeah, it's made.
Okay.
It was what do you call
So
it?
like somebody was
Forged?
turned into petrified into gold, maybe.
Yeah, what do you call them? Poured, molded. I don't think can you make a mold this good? Cast.
Sure.
Thank you, cast. Thank you for speaking, Eric Ollie.
Yes, you can. But that's.
I'm sure whoever this used to be would love to be turned back, but I'm sure
it's
that
not
we would
magic.
like the money a lot more.
Yeah.
It's not magical.
Well, I mean, when we encountered anything that's been petrified, does that give off magic vibes?
I don't think we've asked the question.
Yeah.
But
I mean, as a
having an idea
as a
what
wizard scholar, would I know that petrifying something leaves magic residue on it?
No,
I wouldn't know, or no, it doesn't.
you wouldn't know.
Okay.
Petrification does not really come up that much in your studies.
Yeah. Well, either way.
the real question, Eric.
Yeah.
How many slots is it?
Yeah.
20.
Is extracting a gold statue a bigger oath than extracting a golden throne?
Yeah.
Bullish really wants to know.
This is...
I actually didn't even think of that.
10. Let's say 10. 20 is too crazy. It's 10. 10. Back 10. This will require 2 hands. This will require 2 hands. There's no... Well, technically 2 people can carry it. Like, so you're carrying like a sofa, you know? But otherwise, like, when you're... Remember, you're not going to be able to get this up the way you came.
It won't teleport with us.
No. You can go through the teleport just fine. But we remember how sharp the decline is into this area, where you need 1 hand free to like steady yourself to get up and down.
Yeah, I missed that part.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I didn't mention it today, but I mentioned it the other 2 times we were on excursions.
I mean, if we're crawling up the incline, we could tie some ropes and kind of just drag it behind us.
Yeah, like some sort of problem solving measure I'd be open to, but I'm just saying I just won't let you do it without some sort of
fair. Yeah. Star Cleaner has 16 strength, so especially if we had one other person helping, I think it'd be easy enough to drag it up.
We can also potentially drag it to the chasm edge, and if we can see anywhere from there, dimension door with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hang on. This is 19, 20 plus the statue, unless we want to take the disassembled rifle back. Do we have enough slots to continue searching, or do we just want to take this stuff and bounce?
You want me to reread you everything in the room of note again?
Sure,
or no? Okay. There is, when I say a broken laser rifle, I mean it's basically half disassembled, right? There's like springs sticking out of it, wires and stuff like that. Okay. I'm not just telling you it's broken, right?
Yeah, I put disassembled because like somebody would want to attempt to re-put it back together.
It's literally numerous frayed wires protrude from a split casing. Okay. Yeah. Next to it is a laser pistol. Totally operative.
Okay. Do we know the
it needs a battery.
Missing battery.
Yeah. This one's stubbier than the one that you have.
Is it like the one that we pulled out the other place that had the missing firing cap or something? The one that KK
No.
warned us about.
No. Okay. But this one does look stubbier.
It's not,
keep going.
Not worth carrying it. So,
continue on. There is a plain wooden spear with no iron, like carved. There is 10 bars of silver and 10. Sorry, we're saying bars, ingots. We said someone was it you or Ed? Someone said ingot. Yeah. Ingot's the right word here. These are 10 ingots of solid silver and 10 ingots of steel. I gave Meg only because I had to scan this. These are not the hand bar like you put into a bag. These are big. Each of these will be pack 5.
Like big
yeah. Yeah, each of these bars is pack 5. Correct.
A lot of silver.
Furthermore, there are completely smashed batteries packs. There's 2 of them on the floor here. I imagine in this room you could probably see there are scuff marks and stuff probably on the floor. Things were dragged, moved at some point in the past. No blood or anything like that, like nothing sign of violence, but maybe you weren't the first people here.
Have the blacksmiths discovered steel work, or are we still in the Bronze and Iron Age?
No, we got steel, but it's probably not like this quality, right?
Yeah.
Got some of that wood steel.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking like maybe the steel. Yeah, I was like maybe the steel would even be more valuable than the silver if like they haven't discovered how to use it yet.
And also, I mean, this is just because it's a game, but like steel isn't fungible. Like different versions of steel and quality of carbon and steel is for different things. Like you don't just have a bar. I don't know what kind, but like let's just say this is practical for industrial type purposes. Okay, so maybe not for like precision weapons, but like you know if you wanted to fabricate a I don't know a lathe. Yeah, like you probably want the steel. Yeah.
Do we have an idea of how much the silver bars would be worth
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that would be very obvious given their weight and stuff like that. They're worth 1,250 silver each.
125 gold for 5 slots. That's not a good
No.
value to slot ratio.
Maybe that's why they're still here. But then why is the fucking statue still here?
That was awkward.
Didn't have any muscle wizards with them.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cabalios. You did detect magic, and I understand why. And I completely lost the fucking plot. Why this thing, like when you said should it have magic, should it not? It does. It's not magical, but by you reading it over, you did find a tinge of magic, and that there was some sort of charm on this that has been disabled in the recent past.
Okay, so it might have been.
There was some sort of
animated,
enchantment that has been disenchanted.
Okay.
You cast detect magic on it, right? Fully?
Yes.
No, I think it was residual. It was illusional magic on it.
Was it hidden and then Crowfeeder has like bumped it?
Oh yeah,
Breaking the
maybe it was
illusion?
invisible and then
Yeah, there's like
It's
a
just fumbling around in the dark.
like some
when
sort of like
touched-
permanent illusion that's dispelled by touch.
Yeah.
Was it just invisible? Was that why they couldn't?
Yeah.
Could I
It was
tell
dark.
the school of magic?
Crowfeeder did not have a light source.
It's been
It was illusion.
the spell has been too gone, but you got the faint terroir or magic war of illusion and stone fruit.
The wooden spear seems really out of place here, with all this like tech stuff, and then just a wooden spear. But it's not magical.
Not magical at all.
Is it engraved or anything? Is it
Nope.
standard wood that we recognize?
That's a good question. Probably.
Or is it like some super rare black wood something?
No, it's probably got some. It's probably some cool wood. Black wood.
It's not the spear of Razagul or whatever the regalia was.
Oh, is it like it might be like with the fucking what was
The
his
rod of
name?
authority with the button.
No, what's his name? This thiefy guy who had all this stuff enchanted to not to
Wavrel.
Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is. So this ancient spear is made entirely out of would be like it wouldn't make it out of yew. Would you make a spear out of ash?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ash is called.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right. Yeah. Okay. Totally ash, including its tip, but it has sort of like the wood has been carved so that such that it looks like it doesn't have a tip. It doesn't look like it's crude, right? It's designed to look decorative, as though it's like, I guess, Arcantian, right?
It's like a spear version of one of those wooden Roman swords.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
More of an art piece. So, is it like really good quality? Like beautifully carved?
No.
I mean, old school, pick it up, give it a swing around, see if it feels particularly well balanced or.
Bjorn will give it a go. How does it feel?
Yeah.
Does it feel balanced like a weapon would be, or is it,
Cumbersome
unbalanced
and
like
woody.
something that was just there to
Ornamental.
look good?
It feels ornamental.
Okay. Right, so we want to fill our slots and go, and then come back and do some more exploring, or do we want to?
Well, are we leaving the ingots or?
There are 5 slots for like 100 and something gold, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Totally.
It's 5 gold a slot. It's really not good.
Yeah, it's not really worth it.
But we can take the pistol, the disassembled rifle, and the statue, and the spear, I guess.
Yeah.
But then we probably got enough slots left that we should probably check the left room and keep exploring.
Sure. Should we open one more door? See what's.
Sorry, I misspoke. Steve, when you wield the spear and try it out, it is worse than nothing. It flops over like a wet noodle.
Can he put it down?
Yeah. It remains warped.
Mm.
Now it's like a weird bent toy snake spear.
So it's definitely magical.
Pick it up, coil it up, and then put it down. Let it solidify. That'll be easier to carry.
Use as a bracelet.
Maybe it's like a religious icon. Needs a priest or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
let's just
an
take it
alignment
anyways.
thing.
Let's
Yeah.
just take it
Yeah.
anyways, and we can experiment in downtime with it.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll pack that.
Now I'd have to free up space for anything you want me to take, but so I have rope,
Um,
torches, spikes,
And
rations.
I'll grab
water.
the laser pistol. We'll leave the statue until we're leaving.
Mhm.
I guess a star cleaner can carry the rifle. Okay, so that's all of those.
Okay. Let's have a peek through this door. If it looks dangerous,
Mhm.
I think bail and drag the statue out.
Yep.
Okay.
Who's got the green?
Oh, I think I do. You gave it to me, so I'll tap the key card to the door.
So it was. All right. There is a 10-foot wide corridor before opening up into a much larger chamber with several off chambers. So bear with me here. The full dimensions of this room that's very important is that it's a 50 by 50, again, not perfect square. It's Radishva, right? With rounded corners. That being said, so 10 feet, right? The door goes 10 feet. There's a corridor at 10 feet and then 50 by 50. There is another corridor off directly opposite from where you're coming in. So 10-foot corridor, 50 by 50 room, 10-foot corridor. You're right in the middle of this room, right? On the eastern side, even though we're leaving west,
10-foot corridor, 50 by 50.
Be prepared to edit the north and south sides for corridors.
In the middle?
No, the north and south walls of this square for corridors. I'm just giving you the general layout, right? Okay. So I've just given you the western side wall there's a passageway, right? And there's clearly some sort of chamber lying beyond that 10-foot. Okay.
Why isn't it there?
It looks like they're curved bookshelves. Yonder.
Like this?
No.
But curved, obviously.
No. I'm going to this is right. There's this corridor, right? And then you can see that there's some sort of chamber. It goes off this way, but then you can also kind of see right at the dim light that there's this edge wall on the far back wall. You can see that there are these bookshelves that are curved. But we're going to continue for this main area and the exits to the north side. All right, so 20 feet from the corner of the northwestern wall on the north side, there's a 5-foot wide corridor.
Like this?
Yeah. 25 feet from that same wall, so like the middle of the room, there is another 5-foot wide corridor.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. And then 25 feet, equidistant from the first one, but just mirror it. No. Sorry, I guess I said 20. I guess it should be 15. It should be 15 feet from the corner. So the first one's, there should be 5 feet separating each the passages, because there's a third passage 5 feet from the middle passage there. Okay. Feels weird. Not done. After giving you those 3 passages. We might as well be in Bible school, number of passages I'm giving you. There is one additional little circular circle here with a 5-foot wide silver
Ooh.
inlaid in the floor. Continuing just to go around the whole room. There's no other exits or anything of note on the eastern wall of this room that you're entering. So I don't have to worry about that. Now there's 2 on the southern side that we need to flag. These are parallel with these 2 corridors. So just draw 2 extra corridors to the south.
Right, someone can straighten out my lines. I'm just getting this marked in so that it doesn't
For
get
sure.
lost. Swear.
Totally. There's contents of this room that I have to illustrate for you as well, verbally, when we're ready.
I think it's just 2 on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That's like that.
Did he just say it mirrors?
Just 2 though.
Correct.
Oh, so this.
Yeah, perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a perfect square of columns that are 10 feet off the wall. That's what's the opposite of circumscribe? Interscribe the chamber?
Inscribed? No,
Yeah.
maybe.
But like they're like evenly spaced for each. Does this make sense? How I'm drawing the dots? And can you just
Yeah.
interpolate
Fill in the blanks.
Yeah, thank you. And then last but certainly not least, there is a basin in the middle of this room, a fountain. That is like the pure descriptive part of this chamber. Now I have to give you more of the details here, okay? This place looks like this place has been ransacked.
Yep.
There are desiccated husks and broken fragments of exotic plant species scattered around. Right. There is a on the cool. On the ceiling, on this with right, okay. Each of these columns appear almost hollow, but are emanating light from within through various yellow dots arranged in patterns. This entire aisle where people would move and go through here has blue granite stone. There is a ton of graffiti scattered all over this room.
We haven't gone into the room yet, correct?
Correct. Which is why I'm not giving you any of the graffiti.
Yeah.
Also, the graffiti would be written in other languages.
Yep.
It'd be...
Just making sure. And you said there were bookshelves here.
Yeah, but you can't see the rest of the dimensions of that room. You can just see, kind of what's behind.
Just gonna draw
The light going this way. Yeah, for sure. They are rounded bookshelves.
This is very interested in that. If we're
Yeah. The plants that are around this basin are still alive.
Oh, where were the desiccated plants? On the edges?
Yeah. No, they're just desiccated, but they're alive.
Okay.
Like they got flowers but they definitely need soil and nourishment,
Well, if they're dying, they can't kill us. That's a plus.
Okay. Are we ready to venture in?
Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Cabalios will go first if nobody. Okay, Bjorn's leading the way.
I'm scared about plants.
You. Oh, I put the plant bane into the bank.
All right, you creep into this chamber. We're all wizards, fighters, and a seer. Okay. For context, clues.
Now that we're inside, can I? Oh, actually, let me do my D4 to recognize Radishava. No. Okay. But you said there's a bunch of stuff written, right?
There are several. I wouldn't say a bunch, but there are several small bits of graffiti scattered about this one. Let's say a dozen or so.
In languages we don't
across this entire room. Some of them are definitely in the language of the old ones. Some of them are definitely in the language of like Mithric. But then you also see, actually, I'll give you one for free. So like a lot of them are just look like weird, like, symbols and stuff, wingdings. But then you definitely but next to the wingdings, you see one that says Ragnar was here in modern Arcantian.
Did we have a break?
Oh, perfect time for a break. Thank you. That is the plan.
So Cabalios cast Comprehend Languages. Him and Star are gonna kind of not like speedily or super slow, like not trying to read everything, but just kind of walk around the edge here, peek down those northern hallways to get to the bookshelf.
Got it.
If any graffiti like really stands out, maybe spend a second there to kind of read it. But the intention is to get to the bookshelf and spend as much time as I have on Comprehend Languages to rummage through this, looking for stuff specifically in Radishava about the forge or crafting, if anything like that stands out, like engineering schematics, things like that, and obviously anything Thothian.
Okay.
Bjorn is going to simultaneously peek down the two southern corridors. Just
okay. All right. So for starters, you get there's one bit of graffiti that you're able to read while you're going over there, Cabalios and Star Cleaner. So you don't see what the original language is when you do Comprehend Languages?
I just read. I don't know. It just says I understand the direct words.
Right. And what it says is, "It's not my planet, monkey boy."
I mean, I think from context clues, he would know that's Radishava based on the other books about them crash landing. Assuming we know what
Star Cleaner. No, that's true. No, you should know the original text from it, because also Star Cleaner's standing next to you as well. So
oh yeah,
your second set. Yeah, it's in Troll.
It's in Troll.
It's in Veramani. And then, of course, the other one was when you're walking on the other side of the hall, you see in plain Arcantian Comprehend Languages also reads it, "Ragnar was here!" Exclamation point.
Did we see how far these corridors extend down?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. So I'm gonna go from I'm gonna just start describing the ones based on your path, right?
Yep.
The first one goes 10 feet, or sorry, it goes 20 feet. Not 20 more feet, just 20 feet total.
Yep.
Before it kind of shoots out into a nodule, almost like a driver of a golf club, to the right So this would be maybe like a 15 foot by 10. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, something like that's probably fine.
Oh.
Okay. And you can see kind of like the some of the, not inhabitants because there's nothing in there, but
And this is sealed off.
stuff inside of it. No, that's also a passageway.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't actually go all the way up there, so I would have just.
No, you were
that it opened up.
okay. So let me help you. So no, you're making it more like an axe. It's like something more kind of like this as you're walking by. Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually not even. Yeah.
The golf club is not the way I was facing.
Okay. Inside, you can see that there is some sort of like bed, or more like a bunk bed, frame, made out of plasteel. You can probably like catch a glimpse of up there. Continuing, you can see that this passageway goes 25 feet instead of 20 feet, but then also extends in a similar way, but only mirrored, so it's going to the left instead of right, golf club style. The third corridor only goes 10 feet and also extends just like the second passageway, golf club style, to the opposite side, to the left. Each of these rooms contains a bunk bed. The one that's closest here probably will help fill you in some other details. There is at least a tall desk and table in here. There is a stone chest, as well as a silver mirror. There are obviously no linens or bedding material. You're just looking at that frame of the bunk beds.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for the bookshelf room?
Yeah, I'll yell back to the. I guess we're not that far, but I'll tell the other party like there's a chest and desk in that top one. Somebody wants to go check it.
Okay. The shelves are almost completely barren, save for 3 scroll cylinders. These cylinders are 1 foot in diameter and 2 feet long.
So these are 3 scroll cases?
Correct.
Okay.
Furthermore, there are several tables in this room. They are in the shape of round-edged triangles that occupy the south and north ends, made of walnut.
I'll just pocket the scroll cases till we get back. I'm not gonna open them now.
On the northern table, there is some sort of manuscript written for parchment.
Gonna look over that. Does it look useful to take?
It says cat.
Cat.
It says apple. Star Cleaner looks at it and says, I think this is some sort of translation.
Oh, so one's in one language, one's in another?
Yeah, but to you, it just looks like the same.
It's just cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could. Is there enough there that you think it'd be useful to start teaching people another language, or it's just
no.
a couple cents? Okay, yeah.
No, but this would improve your percentage to understanding.
Oh, sure. Okay, I'll take that.
Specifically, this is a unfinished manuscript that has translated 250 keywords of Verdishva language into Old Mithric.
I love that cat is considered a keyword.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm.
Yeah.
I didn't read that far down that it's key words. There's some operating heavy lifting going, but
it was written by a cultist of Bastet. Of course, it's keyword.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
And the bottom one.
there is nothing on the bottom table, southern table.
Okay.
There's two other things in this room. There are two similar desks that are also in the corners, right, between the bookshelves and the wall. They are hooded desks.
Hooded desks.
Correct.
Oh, so the ones that you like pop open, like the.
Yep.
The
They're a pair of desks with hoods covering their sides and tops.
Open them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can sit inside of it.
Oh, it's like it's just like a study tube.
Yeah.
Conference room.
Like where you read old newspapers at the library.
Yeah.
Microfilm.
Yeah, that's microfilm viewer.
I'll grab the scroll cases and
they resemble
the mini dictionary. Come back over here. And then start looking through the scrolls, but you can go back to Bjorn and everybody else.
Yeah. The hooded desks are made of plasteel, which would probably be the only detail. Okay, so that's us, Bjorn.
Okay.
There is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 30 by 50 chamber that clearly connects to the other egress point in this room. There are no other exits. 30 by 50, it is longer than it is tall, so it is sort of like the same dimensions of the hall above, that you just came in from, but albeit shorter and more egg shape, right? Same width. In the center of this room is a low, only a 3-foot day, which sits a heavy gray chair made of plasteel with wide armrests. Resting in this chair is the skeleton of an 8-foot tall biped in a blue jumpsuit. It is definitely wait. It's definitely a Verdishva.
Back away slowly.
This one does not. Oh, to be clear, this one does not look like. When we say Verdishva skeletons that attack you, they have sort of like gangly, like gaunt skin and stuff. This one's an actual skeleton. Placed in the floor, in an oval around the chair, are 25 5-foot tall podiums.
It's like a control panel.
Each formed from an iron bar and a gray plasteel console. They appear as overly tall writing desks with an oval mirror on each. The walls of this room are black granite inset with chips of yellow crystal in a sprinkle pattern. So the podiums, go completely around. Correct.
Okay. So it doesn't look like one of the skeletons that jump up and murder people.
Correct. It looks inert entirely.
Does this chair have Captain of the Enterprise vibes?
Very much so, yes.
This is like the captain having gone down with the ship. Is it worth going and having a rummage in his pockets?
100%. Check in for the fucking captain's
key card?
Yeah.
And start pushing on the pedestals.
Do you have yellow in your pockets?
There is some sort of crusty film on the skeleton. So you're probably not going to touch that part, but you will go through the jumpsuit pockets and things like that.
Yeah.
Yep. There is some sort of Rudishva language sign, labels and stuff on it, but you go through the breast pocket, and in the breast pocket, there is some stuff left on this body. There is specifically a silver colored plasteel card, as well as a yellow card. This yellow card does not look like the other cards. It's still like plasteel for sure, but this one also has it has a symbol of a circle with 3 smaller circles on it. Like it's like embossed.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. You said the pocket had some writing on it.
Yeah, like there's like a patch or something, on the jumpsuit.
Can I just tear that off?
Yeah.
To bring
yes.
back. Yeah, I'll tear that patch off and bring it back for later identification. Then I'm just gonna back out from here.
Totally.
My way back while Cabela's.
Sorry, and Lauren, what were you doing?
I was looking in that room where there was a stone chest.
Right. There's nothing in there.
Okay, that's all I want to check.
Yeah.
Thought it was included.
No, for sure. Yeah, no. You can see that the chest, when you open it, it's empty. The whole room doesn't have any contents.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Just in case there's a terrible murder brought behind here, who currently doesn't have a key card?
I just gave mine to Star Cleaners to play Tetris with my inventory.
Okay. Maybe hold.
Ollie, do you have 2?
I have 2. I have
And I have the rust.
The rust. Yeah, you take the rust.
Thank you.
Right, so you take the. I have the rust because it's the one we're least worried about me disintegrating by mistake. So you take the. Was it green, pale green? Cabela's gave me.
If somebody wants to hold the empty laser pistol and give me a card, because I don't have any slots left.
I will trade you the silver key card for the laser pistol.
D&D.
And then let's open the yellow door.
You already looked through the chest and everything?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's empty. It's all looted.
Okay. Beep.
In case it comes down to combat, while they were doing that, could I have looked through the scrolls? You don't need to give me them now, but if we get into a fight, I would like to know what the scrolls are.
They're the one you open is a manuscript, not a spell.
The 3 scroll cases are manuscripts?
No, the one that you did take a peek inside was a manuscript and definitely not magical. It's too much iambic pentameter to be a spell.
I
sorry.
wouldn't have had time to look through the other 2 while the others were doing that.
All 3. Yeah, that's fair. I think all 3 of them show no magic scrolls, only writing.
Okay.
I'm in the wrong fucking part of the book. 1 second. Okay, here we are. Okay. You're good. This does not change anything. Okay.
You've probably recovered some Radishma smut novels or something.
Hopefully.
Right? Okay.
My private collection that nobody else can read.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we open the door. In this chamber, this looks like I'm just gonna have to draw this one because this is kind of a weird boy. But it is a singular little cubby nodule chamber. It's kind of like a weird mushroom. There is another silver circle on the floor there. This room definitely has stuff in it. Okay. So this room does not appear looted or looked over, in a very long time. Stashed here, on the left side, are, 2 rods of equal shape, about 1/2 inch wide, 3 feet long, one of gold and one of platinum. Another one on the other side, beneath those rods, or maybe like to the side of it, is a horrific looking horn, clearly of Heketi make, that like almost still looks black and oily, and then if you put your lips to it, they would turn black just like the horn.
Is it the summoning horn that my poor level 1 thief got pacted to try and find?
The other items in this area are as follows. There is a Rodishva hand with an eye in it, with a blue eye in the middle. There is I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm sorry. I'm just going to, some sort of suit. There is 6 bottles of some sort of pharmacological make. There is again, I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to look it up. So 1 second. On the other side of this chamber contains an airtight, which would be obvious, like clearly a seed bank. So showing a bunch of various different types of seeds, all of them alien, in make. Okay, so I got a lot of things to look up for you. Okay, so the first thing I need to look up is what the frick is this suit. So let me do that first.
Do we have any herbalist or alchemist background people? Like, not anymore. So it's probably not worth taking any of these seeds and plants and stuff.
Okay.
Sister July, a herbalist.
This is an all black.
In your retirement.
All right. So yeah. So maybe like adorning or like just kind of hanging up is an all black, flexible looking jumpsuit, or like almost looks like a wetsuit almost. But like
a dive suit.
Yeah, but like more nanofibery.
Body stocking.
Yeah. There is so I have to look up this other thing. Right, here we go. There is literally a titanium alloy turret. That is 4 feet long, 3 feet tall, 2 feet deep. Yeah, okay. I mean, it basically looks like the gun of a Millennium Falcon.
That goes on the manor.
Dude.
Hey, Frost, come for a visit.
Okay. So one of them, yeah, so sorry, so to be clear, there is a turret as well as this it would look like the place where you would sit as a gunner, right? You can kind of imagine a seat with consoles and joysticks and dials and switches and stuff.
Oh, they're
right?
separate things. It's not
one.
one.
These are separate things. Correct.
So it's probably a remote turret that like walks around.
It is clearly not a remote turret that walks. But it is definitely a turret that can be set up and
controlled from a separate spot. Okay.
Yeah. And then one last thing. Sorry, this is like probably super super boring. I'm sorry. I'm trying to
No.
this
I'm
beforehand.
so like what?
There
This
is okay.
If only we had the rugs.
Lastly, there are 2 feet long, 1/4-inch diameter rods of crystal marked with glyphs. That are contained in gray plasteel cylindrical containers.
Like permanently in the cylinders, or the cylinders are just a case?
The cylinders are cases. The plasteel cylinders are cases for the crystal.
That's probably super valuable.
Cool. So new plan.
Take all this back.
We put everything in the yellow room. We go back to Goblin Town. We get the rug. We come back and we empty this. Or like Ollie could probably do it on like if we can get to the chasm and I can see the troll market from the chasm. Could I see like lights from when I did my swan dive, Eric?
Yeah.
Could I see?
You could
a
see
recognizable place. You said I knew I was on the troll level.
You could see, you could see the lights. That's pretty reasonable. Like 400 feet away, where the lights that cover the troll lifts,
So
that
if I can,
ascend up the cliffs.
if I can see it, I can dimension door to it.
So you want us to drag all this stuff into the yellow room, wait there for you to come back, and then we teleport?
Yeah.
No. So to be clear, you don't see like any landing or anything like that from your swan dive. Right. You could just see like the lights from like the vertical
spilling out into the chasm. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So like theoretically, if you could see a lift that was going up, something like that. I think from there, but that's not it. That's not it though. You could definitely see something a lot closer. Almost 100 feet away from there is one of the levels of the floating island.
Okay, so if I could teleport, if I could dimension door to that, then I could just get the lift up to somewhere, go to Goblin Town, and come back with a rug.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Cool. Does anyone want to come with me, or am I flying solo on this operation?
No. Sorry. Well, there's just yes, theoretically, but there's one hitch. The part of the floating island that you can see is not a normal level that you tend to access.
Right.
It is at this level, so you're hundreds of feet up. Yeah. Instead, what you would be, but you've seen this before when you've come down from the down the troll lifts into the troll court. Is what I'm trying to say. Because I'm normally I don't like to give this details, but because we've abstracted this so much many times in our travels, it should be clear that there is like maybe a 60-foot, 100-foot gap between one of the corners of this platform, the floating island, and the where the overseer for the passport control of the troll court is over the chasm. There's massive waterfalls and stuff over that area too. Like it's very obvious that that's where you were.
Cool. Does it seem like a distance that I know I could fly? Like, how many moves would it be from that point to the?
Too far to fly. Do you fly for 5 rounds? Is it 5 rounds or 10?
Yeah.
5 rounds is too short. You will need 10 rounds.
Okay.
Even with double move.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you would have to dimension door 4 times.
Just fly out to somewhere I can see the troll. Like if I can get an angle on it, I can dimension door to it, right?
Yeah, exactly. That works for me.
Fly up for a couple of rounds. Yeah.
Are we cool with that? It's going to be
that's a lot of faith in you getting 4. Do you have luck in 4 successful rolls?
Yeah, I have luck.
I mean, we could also just carry what we can back, grab the rug as a group, and then.
Yeah, sure. There's all a lot of faff. Let's just go with that plan. We also put everything we can take in this room because we have the only key that we know of about it and then don't lose it. Don't give it to Ollie, so he can disintegrate it when he miscasts.
Yeah, so we dump all of this stuff into the yellow room. Actually, who has space and can carry some of the
I've
some
got
more of that
space.
stuff?
I've got I've got another 4 slots.
The Star Cleaner is going to carry the statue and use a rope tied around the statue and his waist to kind of crawl up.
I have 9 slots.
So 1, 2, 3.
Are
The
we
bottles are 1 slot
missing?
each.
Are we missing something, Eric? Were there rods of gold and silver?
Gold and
Yeah.
platinum.
Gold and
Correct.
platinum. Did you say they were a ½ inch diameter?
Yeah.
I missed that. Okay, how many?
3 feet long. There's one of each.
Are these?
The obsidian gate?
Yeah,
Is that
Gold
½
rod.
inch diameter? Are these
3
something. Yeah. Grab those.
Yeah.
I've completely forgotten we had Skullgag this whole time. He can.
Hey, man, I'm just
clear out
chilling.
yeah, he can clear out some space.
Okay, so somebody's y'all have space for the gold and silver rod? I'm going to move them to this other sheet.
Right.
Yeah, he's got. I'll figure it out. 1 second.
Tiny furry things that roll the monkey people. Sorry, I just saw that. It's really good.
How many slots is the turret?
10.
10 okay. And the gunner seat also likewise probably 10.
10, yeah.
You're not going to fall these up.
Skullgag has 10 slots.
Seed bank.
I'd
4
leave it.
slots?
What are we going to do with it?
Okay, I don't know. Sell it. The bottles, it's 1 slot per bottle.
No. 3 bottles per slot.
The jumpsuit is 1 slot. The
Correct.
Hecate horn is probably 1 slot.
Yeah.
The 2 crystal rods, are those 1 slot each?
Yeah.
2 slots, okay. Okay. So yeah, whatever you have slots for, take it off this top one and put it on the bottom one.
Skullgag will take the statue then, because he's got 10 slots exactly.
Oh, okay. I mean, we were just gonna drag that, and then it doesn't count as slots.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Hecate horn, the hand with the blue eye, the jumpsuit.
Oh, don't erase everything.
Undo. Why does undo not work?
Yeah, it was being
There we
really
go.
slow for me too. I thought it was just my computer.
Right, there we go.
Miro has it out for us.
Yeah.
Miro's got shooters.
Star Cleaner can make 5 slots, but he'd be dropping oil and torch, and we need.
No, we need those to go.
Yeah, I mean, assuming my light misfires, then we would definitely need those. But I'd rather have them than not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have 9 slots still. What should I take of this stuff?
Don't forget that library manuscript is a slot.
Do I have that on my? Oh no, I just put the scroll cases. Yeah, somebody grab the library manuscript
I can do that.
to carry for me. Thank you.
Okay, 8 slots remaining. I can take the 2-foot crystal rods in the plasteel case.
Each of those is a slot.
So that's 2 slots.
Dictionary, 3 manuscript cases.
6 left.
You said you took the 2 crystal rods?
Yep. Are you typing it in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was already updating the other stuff.
I can then take the 6 bottles.
Okay, 6 bottles of stuff.
Wait, if someone can take a couple slots of stuff off Ollie, three. Do we have? Does anyone have 3 slots?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Cool. I'll give you some stuff. I'll give you a potion band. Do you have a potion bandolier already?
I do.
Oh, right. Okay. So you can have 2.
I don't.
I'll give you a potion bandolier. I'll just get rid of my scroll case, and if someone takes the rust-colored, rust-colored key card.
Okay.
Then Ollie drops 7 torches. And we've got slots for the turret and the control seat between him and Skullcag.
Nice. So really the only stuff we left is the seed bank and the ingots.
Yeah.
So we may not even need to come back with the rug.
No.
I mean, I think
any
there might be some cool stuff to figure out in that room, like with the captain's key card and the like Bridge of the Enterprise setup, but
I mean,
like,
and presumably these are more teleporters.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, there's more to explore here.
We only
But
got
yeah,
like 35 minutes.
Let's cash in.
Cash in and then
check it out.
Probably just call it.
Yeah.
I'll pick up 2 of Ollie's torches because I have space, just in case.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. Back to teleporter number 1.
Yeah. I've just got a party token for us. We're just moving back.
Nice.
Okay.
What's our light source? I'll probably need to cast Bracteros effect on it again.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Valios has a torch.
Cool.
Bjorn's still carrying his lantern.
Well, I can cast it on both of those at the same time. So I just need D20 greater than 1. Oof. D20 greater than 1 luck reroll. Yeah, we're good. That was supposed to be a classic Ollie. I disintegrate the fucking turret.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm assuming the turret is not operational without some sort of like battery or energy setup. But yeah.
The command console thing for it appears like it needs a battery, but the actual gun turret thing that you're carrying does not.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we free to continue moving past the door?
I'm gonna be more transparent going forward now, I think, because we've seen enough like Verdishva stuff that like there are spots on Verdishva technology that are clearly like, oh, this is where the battery goes.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll point out when there are things that need batteries. Like for example, the thing that needs batteries though is this console. And this console does not use any of the batteries that you have. It needs a big battery.
And we can't just like run a couple in parallel.
Apparently not. No.
Trolls might have that kind of stuff. A gift for the Veromani to stay in their good graces.
They might appreciate the horn.
No.
I mean, they're probably the safest people to have it if it is what we think it is.
Yeah.
All right. Do we get through the door and continue going?
Yes, you do. You make it just fine.
Make it where? Back up to the thing completely?
Yeah, you can start climbing up, but I don't know what you're doing with all of the big things that you're hauling.
We're dragging them. Carrying them. Star Cleaner's carrying the statue. Ollie and Skullhag are carrying the turret and the control panel.
So each of you is strapping these things to like basically behind you and like just hauling this thing up is the idea? Do you each have rope?
1 second.
Well, Star Cleaner has 16 strength, so you said he could just carry it two-handed.
No, you can carry two-handed to this point, but now we're at the spot where that goes up with
Once
one hand. Sorry.
Roping them and then dragging up.
So now the question is, who has rope? How can we do this?
Oh yeah, I had all sorts of rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demora. Yeah, good job, Lauren.
Yeah. Star Cleaner had
I
the
had
rope.
like 3 coils of rope.
Honestly, when I'm a player, I constantly I'm like, fuck rope. Someone else brings rope. So like, thank you for being the person who's the rope bringer. Like it's so
I
useful.
started the adventure with a pickaxe, spikes, 3 ropes, 3 torches, water, food. Like I brought everything.
Yeah,
And
good job.
Arden marches on its stomach. You know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So sounds like we have enough logistical rope to do this.
So we were able to get 3 of the torch lights up before my light failed.
Okay.
So we would have had to light a torch then.
Okay. No, you're still good. Okay.
I can do a light spell if you want.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, for the 4th one.
Yeah.
It's gonna creep the damn privy with all this the fucking
Oh, you're
turret.
joking.
Oh.
Good thing Skullcag relocked me.
Could you imagine at the very top and you just explode us all in this little narrow hallway?
I mean, thankfully it's level 1. Probably the worst thing that could happen is I disintegrate the turret that we just dragged out of there.
Disappears.
Okay.
Because that's like 10 slots. So it's like 10 of the items on my encumbrance that I could disintegrate.
Now we need to pass through the halls of dread.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, can we get double cursed for this or?
No, you're already dreaded, so it's fine.
Okay, yeah, I just go through. Scares
All right.
have been the
just 1 second. As we go back the way we came.
30 ghouls jump us.
All right, you can make it to the court wizard area. 1 more. 1 more. Okay, you're clear to make it to the goblins.
Oh yeah.
Victory is ours.
Look, sometimes the dice not in your favor yesterday. Or Monday, dice in your favor today. Nice and neat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk about experience as we make it back to the goblin stuff, right? Because we're done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me again everything that you brought back. A lot of this stuff is either tech or magic items, right? But we brought back the statue, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Are we selling the statue, or do we think it's actually something?
We could keep it as
treasure. I don't care who that guy was.
Yeah,
it's treasure.
You can do what you want for it once we've claimed the XP prize.
The most D&D shit in the world. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you get the value of it, right? Because that's how D&D works.
Yeah.
Okay. Dictionary. What did y'all have in the What did you have in your inventory? If it's
did we bring the bars? The other one.
We left the bars. The ingots. Yeah.
The ingots we left.
Sorry, the ingots. Yeah. Okay. Grand.
But everything else we brought.
Okay, then. Are you all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The XP share and gold share.
Yeah.
6,680.
Oh.
Didn't you need 7,000 to level up?
Someone's gonna be carousing. That's for sure. To be fair, your gold share is completely related on the proceeds of selling the statue.
We positive. It didn't detect his magic. Like, we positive it's not somebody that's been turned to gold. We don't recognize the person who it is. Nobody historically important.
Just a soldier, a legionary, the 7th Legion.
Let's sell it.
Like, based on them, like, clearly, like, they're like super old. Like, they're from one of the early Archon, like years Prethari. So like, you would know that like this is like what a soldier way back in the day looked like, right? Thousands of years ago. This is the cone hat field play. Yeah, like that kind of.
I think Star Cleaner is a good luck charm because he's been on 3 sessions and that's how much XP each session he's gotten.
Okay.
I'm only 1,000 off from level 5. That's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Level 5.
Um,
Level 6.
I need to break things down for y'all, right? Like we want to analyze some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. One at a time. Just tell me what can I do? What are you doing?
I mean,
Probably
we're going to identify the spear, the golden and silver rods. Or the sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
Going down the list, anything ping magically for free.
Yeah. The horn is definitely magical.
You casting or me?
I can do it, or you can do it. 6.5 doesn't.
Yeah.
The palm is also.
Oh, well, I'm gonna luck that since we're at the end of session. It's fine. Okay, the horn was successful.
Yeah. This horn is definitely some sort of ritual object for tied to a demon.
Where is the horn? Heketi ritual horn.
It is tied to something called cockhead.
This should be in the.
I typed it out for you.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
We don't know what it does.
No, it's a horn for blowing.
It's like a summoning. It's a magic ritual horn, but it doesn't like
Maybe it doesn't.
It's a magic. It doesn't do anything on its own. No.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say.
It is a piece of a larger magical thing.
Yeah. And then you said the hand with the blue eye.
Correct.
Is this another shrink ray?
It is one, but it's not a shrink ray. It does something different.
Enlarge ray.
No. Close though. Dun dun dun. Yes, the third eye and beam for this one are pale blue. First off, the beam will produce a physical effect as though it's like gusts of wind for clearing out dust and fog and stuff like that. In addition, though, it also acts as a dispel magic.
We've been looking for like gust of wind so many times recently.
I have a feather fan that does that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. It's got 14 charges.
Oof. Hello.
Okay, I failed. It's on you, Ollie, now to detect everything.
Is there anything else pinging?
The jumpsuit, maybe?
No.
I mean, that seems technological. Right.
Is it human sized or is it big Radishva sized?
Radishva sized.
Does it? I mean, fucking strip down and put it on. See if it's got like one of those buttons you press and like suctions in. And
it sure does.
Cool.
It is flexible and made of like as soon as you like grab it and like it goes on you and stuff like that. Yeah, it makes you look like a freaking superhero, or like Splinter Cell, Sam, what's his name, Fisher. Or even like, have you played the video game Crisis? It's almost like a Crisis suit, like when it gets ready going, with all like the nanofiber stuff in it. This is clearly a some suit that's used for like defense. It's readily apparent that it works with your muscles and provides plenty of defense. So for practical purposes, treat this as a leather armor. However, it is not magical, but your armor class is 20.
Oh, that is sick.
Yep.
That is pretty sick.
That being said, there's two things that you should know. So the first one is that it gives partial resistance to fire and cold damage. The second thing, though, is that tactical suits of these nature are vulnerable to slashing damage and rips. So every time there's a chance with slashing things that get hit, it will reduce your AC cumulatively, first by 1, then by 2, and so on.
Oh, each successful hit.
Yeah. Each hit, there's a chance that can make it get reduced. But I mean, your AC is like 20 plus your dex. So like, what are you doing? You're fine. You know. You have to be proficient in leather armor to wear it, though, for sure.
Sweet.
The dictionary. How much does that increase the Rudishiva knowledge?
You should have a 1/3 chance of identifying keywords.
So I already have a 25% chance. So this bumps me up to 1/3, or this adds 33%.
Some game design shit. Use of this manuscript by one fluent in Mithric provides a 33% chance of comprehending a simple Verdishva text in its language. The proportion of a text that may be understood is 20 to 50%. It's up to the GM to determine which parts of the text to impart.
So if I already could know 25%,
what's an additional third? What's a third of 25%?
It's like 8, 9.
Right. Okay, so I guess you went from a quarter to a third.
Okay, I'll just bump this to 33%.
Yeah. But the benefit of that is that because you're starting from a decent base, you're not gonna have just like random words. Like I'll give you more, than just the snippet. Okay.
And is that used now? Is that like a once and done thing?
No, it's just whoever's using. Like it's whoever's using.
It's once you have that on you. It's
because you're literally like looking at it, being like,
Oh, I'm not just memorizing it like the other book where I used it to learn to read.
Yeah, it's not a CNC.
You'll have to study it to internalize it.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just add downtime to memorize.
Yeah, that makes sense. Committing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, the manuscript cases.
Yes, there are 3 writings in this one. So let me give you the first one. I'll give you the title. Sorry, I'll give you the titles for all of them as they appear. So the first one is the Properties of Arcanum. The next one is The Time of Darkened Skies. And the third is The Betrayal.
Since I've already read the Properties of Arcanum, can I flip through and see if it's the same or if there's additional stuff?
That makes a lot of sense to me. Homie's just gonna have to find that in the books. See if there's a different version, because I think that might come up. Properties of Arcanum.
I could see this being like their own notes from reading the book.
It is in Radishva, which I think we had to learn the first time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, it's coming back up with it's enumerating the 8 ways Arcanum can be used. However, it's also making a lot of references here again to some place called the Creation Molds.
8 ways.
Which require recipes.
Okay, yeah. So that's the thing I had last time. I didn't have the 8 ways. So maybe if I could get those, that would be nice.
No.
But I did have a highly technical document with schematics, diagrams, recipes, notes on arcanum poisoning, how it causes mutation, covetous effects, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it did have the forged diagrams in order how to craft and a map location.
Yeah, that sounds okay. Then you already got everything.
Okay, so this is the same. Does it have the 8 ways that it can be used listed?
Yeah, but that's already like known. So like, yeah, you can add charges to magic items. You can like burn one to have a wand work again in a day. You can burn it to remember,
there's
like
nothing that we wouldn't
refresh your
already
own
know.
stuff. Yeah, use it to empower. Yeah, no, you already are familiar with the properties of Arcanum.
The 6 bottles of stuff, I think all of you need to identify those if they're magic.
They're not magical. They're pharmacological.
Okay.
You could read them because it's in Radishva, so you're gonna have to 1/3 chance.
I mean, I had comprehend languages on when we picked them up. So.
Oh, okay. Then they say pep pill.
Pep pill. It's an instant haste tablet.
Nice.
You want to pop one in? Try it.
You have 6. You brought 6 of them, right? All 6 of the bottles.
Yeah.
Each bottle has 20 pills.
Ooh.
Yeah.
120 pet pills. That's pretty sick. Need to figure out what they do. Do we want to pass the spear around the group and see if it behaves any different for anyone else? I'm thinking it might be like a god thing or a worship thing, or an alignment thing or something.
Yeah.
We can, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Ollie will pick it up. He's lawful neutral.
Okay.
Does it delimpify?
It definitely delimps in your hands. Turns back to a spear.
Cool. So we just need to figure out why it's limping. It doesn't feel
You
particularly.
want to hand it to Star Cleaner? He's lawful good.
No.
So maybe
Pass it off to Star
It
Cleaner.
doesn't. Besides the reversion of its shape, it seems like a decorative object.
Can we just pay to get it identified?
I mean, we already detected magic.
You already did. No, it would be the same thing. It doesn't do anything.
So it could be like the one that didn't detect as magic, but you had to use them and then it like activated.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I mean, is there like a target dummy or something that Star Cleaner can just like start attacking and stuff and see if anything happens?
Sure, it attacks and it works.
So it's just like a normal spear.
Yeah,
But
it doesn't do
limp if
anything
you're not
different.
lawful. Okay.
Yeah, what alignment is Star Cleaner?
Lawful good.
Yeah, it definitely works in Star Cleaner's hands.
And he doesn't feel stronger, sharper, faster, anything?
Nope.
Okay. He'll throw it into the target
forgive me.
and see if it teleports back.
I'm so sorry. It actually doesn't work in Star Cleaner's hands.
Oh, okay.
The only one it's ever worked for is Ollie.
Okay. Ollie will. Yeah, you were going to say throw it. I will throw it at a target.
Yeah. Cool.
What's your alignment, Ollie? You said lawful neutral.
Neutral.
It returns instantly after turn.
Nice. It's returning fucking throwing spear.
But only for lawful neutral people.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. Ollie's probably not going to use it, but we can put it in the bag for anyone that's lawful neutral and has a penchant for throwing.
Where's the?
And we can also try other alignments. Maybe it's a neutral thing.
I don't know. Gamora is neutral good. She'll try it.
Wet noodle.
Nah.
So it seems lawful neutral only.
Yeah, we can play around with it, like
sure.
Other than just make sure that everyone we'll keep a chart of what we've checked off and tick them off as we can.
I just can't believe you two have a fucking turret. Like you have Arcanum room, and then you closing up another room that says turret room, do not open.
Well, I mean the turret room's in front of the Arcanum room.
Yeah, true. But yeah, awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I think in fact we should figure out how the turret works and then put it in front of the
dragon.
Well, yeah, that obviously. But I was also thinking
in front of the forum.
No, that just.
I thought you all were gonna say against Crass and go fucking full rain of fire.
Yeah. But that was the first thing he said, the dragon.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like just park it in front of wherever the teleporter rug is set up as like an extra level of security on base event. If we can figure out like a friend or foe type thing.
Sure. Yeah, autonomous weapon systems have never been bad.
It's never gone wrong.
What about these crystal rod thingies in the cases?
They are not magical.
What about the gold and platinum rod?
Not magical.
What
The
happens if
crystal
you
ones.
take one of these?
Yeah, sorry, Lauren. You're looking. So when you open it up and look at the crystals definitely have like ribbed edges and there's like patterns and stuff on them.
Mm-hmm. Do we need
the rods? Do not. The rods are just flat, plain, non-bespoke.
Do they match the diet? Has anyone here actually laid eyes on the black gates? You've seen the gate?
Unfortunately, he died.
Well, we'll have to just take them there and see if we can open up the gates.
Bad stuff happens when you go near those doors.
If we got the keys, turn the tide of war against everything.
Yeah.
If we can just have like the new meta is just thieves with high decks and laser guns. Thieves are finally having their moment, guys.
Does anyone have a thief?
They're all lying in a
all
mass
died.
grave. Yeah.
Sweet.
Sick. Okay. Well, good game, everyone. Oh yeah. More?
What's not going into the bank?
Oh, we're just doing logistic stuff. Okay, we're done.
Yeah.